Everyone wants everyone to improve and be great as we're going to Neo Bowser City for the first race of semifinals number 2.
Neo Bowser City, not a friendly track for someone like JJ107. Like his type of racing style is similar to mine, the inward drifting style. This is definitely a track that's going to be a lot more harder on him, and can be punishing. As you see 13 getting punished with the drag green.
Yeah, remember B is your best friend, which is the slowing down button. Riley is here kind of controlling his movements, going around these cuts extremely well. Got a mushroom for the final ending shortcut, and he's going to be moving himself up to first place.
He's in a good position right now. Kanzai in second, backs a green. I don't think he connected anyone. And probably could have if he used the back camera.
Maybe. But he will never do that. Riley, what are you doing there? Actually,
he's throwing for content.
You know what? Kanzai could have punished Riley extremely hard.
Well,
there.
Kanzai would have been punished if he did that as well. Like
possibly, yes. But finally, Riley's going to get redded out from first place. Now we're seeing 13 trying to also get him. But my goodness, where is he throwing those greens? Nowhere near the competition. He's got fire though, landed on 2 people.
Is no one listening in terms of using the back camera to see if there's anything that can harm you?
Nope, no one wants to use it today. Zol's gonna get ready.
So when you're not in grand finals, don't complain because we told you what to do. You just ain't doing it.
Oh, Riley.
Look at that, the back camera is right there.
All right, Riley using it pretty well, but then his lines are not the thing that does well. Funny Name is here using the DK Scooty loadout. That's mine right there, baby. Love to see it. He's going to be tossing back his green shell. Uses his mushroom to go and travel through those double boxes. Kanzai gets glued and confirms the first place finish. Batter Cookie in second and Funny Name in third.
Dude, did I not say literally those 3 were going to be fighting for first, and it literally became those 3 fighting for first?
You're predicting it right away.
Wait a minute, hold on. Kanzai got
picks.
first and Batter Cookie got second?
Yes.
Okay, Kanzai's pod 1, Batter Cookie's pod 2, and Funny Name's pod 3.
Whoa.
Coincidence?
I think not. Oh, man, that is a pretty bonkers placement there to just correlate that well. But, I mean, really great work on Neo Bowser City. It's a really difficult track, not that many shortcuts. It's basically just a race of survival, of not trying to get bumped off the track, greened and otherwise. But where do you want to go next, Vonnie?
You know what? I'll throw it out there, Coconut Mall.
All right, I would love to see. Actually, we have not seen Coconut Mall that often, so what we get the Wario's Gold Mine, which is the worst mall of them all.
So what you're saying, it's the rags to riches story for Wario right here.
There you go, there you go. Whoever's Wario in this lobby is going to have a field day because they're going back home and grabbing some gold.
Assuming they know how to play the home field advantage.
Ooh, true. That would be funny if it had like a 0.0001% like speed boost.
That would be the dumbest thing you could have.
So funny.
But then technically, what home field advantage Waluigi would have? Because almost every one of these characters is
once Waluigi Pinball comes to the Switch Mario Kart 8 Deluxe,
you mean
then
it's the
he
same
gets the
exact
advantage.
soundtrack as it is in Wario Stadium?
Exactly.
So you get to hear that song twice?
Exactly. We love it.
Oh my. But hold on, they might butcher like they butchered the cars in Coconut Mall.
They could. I mean, they could. I'm really, scared for the DLC because anything can happen with those, especially design-wise.
GameCube Rainbow Road, that's all I want.
Maybe because, we haven't heard anything. They're taking their time with them more, and we'll see a lot of great content. Riley avoids the bomb, saves a clip.
I would definitely get that clip after. That was definitely something I would clip. Someone on Twitch chat clip that too.
Honestly, Big B is here, goes through the single item box, gets green though. You got to check that back camera. You could have moved out of the way from that item.
Blue shell coming in.
Man child.
Gonna hit whoever that Wario is in front, which is most likely Batter Cookie. No, that's funny.
Ooh, Funny Name doing the excellent move by waiting before the boost panel for that blue shell. As you can see, gives him a little bit of a boost, but the fire lands from Riley. He doesn't get the drift, and
bro, you drifted the wrong way.
No, it's because he didn't get that first drift, which caused him to go off kilter and get green.
He did notice the greens, but he didn't really have much room to maneuver because of where he was at.
Yeah, and that's just sometimes that happens, and you got to account for it and then just get back in the game. We got Zul here, though. He's got a mushroom in hand, decides to use it. I would have held on to it in case someone behind him has something lethal like Manchild does. Got the Beyblades of Doom. Throws him back, though, surprisingly. He says, I'm not going to get smart bounce today.
I would have dragged that while the fire was happening because I could have activated and it could have potentially killed you if you're not careful.
Yeah, exactly. Batter Cookie is here with the Piranha Plant. Unfortunately, could not pop it in time to get the double item box. Funny name, though. Gonna finish out in first. Kanzai in second.
And in third, Batter Cookie.
Whoa! Back-to-back top threes from those competitors. I'll love to see it.
So we're not hitting these people out, is what we're saying? So
Maybe they are, but they're out racing the competition. Maybe they just know better. Maybe they're playing. Oh man, I messed that up again. I keep. Why is it upside down, sideways, man? I was gonna do a cool bonk thing out of the way, but it didn't work out.
Woo! That's all you gotta do. But this way though.
Yeah, nah. My brain's just not working tonight with all the carnage and Mario Kart action. Trying to keep up with that.
It is dizzying because of anti-gravity, and on top of that, they're going on the walls, on the side, and the twists and the turns and everything.
Yeah, it's looping around the brain, up in the head over here. You got to just be able to keep track of it all. And it is a lot because it's just nonstop, especially in the semifinals when the pack is this close. You are going to have just nonstop chaos happening.
Non-stop chaos. The Grinch.
Oh, okay, all right. I thought you were gonna do like the $1 million thing
I
going
thought
on.
about that, but I honestly had no idea where I was going with it. But I was thinking, I don't know why I had the Grinch.
Yeah, I don't know either. You know, you know what? Sometimes the jokes land, sometimes they don't. Like these competitors on these tricks
So
that
you're
you will
saying
see
they
on
get
Ice
hit
Ice
off
Outpost.
glider and they don't land on the track. Got it.
Maybe. You know, did you hear that 9 out of 10 Mario Kart racers never come down from gliding?
That's because Lactitude never brings it back.
It was a Drake and Josh reference, you know. You're supposed to say, where do they go? It's like,
Are you ready? The red, the green? Yes, I am ready. The green, the red of the palm. Okay, I tried Drake and Josh with green palm.
All right, there you go.
That's
All right,
fair.
close enough, close enough. We're getting off on Ice Ice Outpost. We are off here. Batter Cookie.
It's cold!
Very, very good. You do not want to be here. I'd rather be here in beautiful Las Vegas. And Batter Cookie's gonna be greened, unfortunately. We got Manchild though, dragging a green shell. He's gonna be able to go through that double item box, backs it, and he's gonna be contested and dragged out.
I had a feeling that was going to happen, but like, I understand not wanting to use the B button at times. Like, I feel like I can get the draft to pass it. At the same time, like, you know they might have an item that they could drag and you gotta give them that space so you don't lose more spots. Just like that.
Well, at that point, you really can't see that happening unless you use the back camera. You gotta use it to see what the opponent behind
Look at that
has.
grid and how far it traveled to hit 13.
That is the most unfortunate of all smart bounces, as 13 is here and getting backed. Zul in the top place position. He is looking really good. Opts to back the green and grab another loadout. I would opt to use that star
I probably would have gone on the
immediately.
green path personally because that's the faster route. Like you could have gone start off in the yellow and then transfer to the green. That's what some people do to avoid a lot of catastrophe. Big B unfortunately just fall. I thought he promised up for a second without activating
I was
the star.
hoping that he was going to be able to activate that star before the ball went off and a shot
Well, at
comes
least he's
down.
the only one who dodged.
Yeah, I was waiting for it. With how many dodges people were getting, I know that shock was in play for quite some time. Riley's going to get carded. Zul is going to work his way back up and have a pretty pristine loadout of items.
And right now, he's trying his best not to get knocked out. You see JJ in first, but he's getting blown!
Oh, there is nothing he can do.
That
to
would have been
stop
the
it.
question. Do you wait before the glider or after the glider? Because you got hit during the glider, you lost more spots than anything. Kennedy holds first. No, he loses it, but he will keep second. Who got
Really
first?
Great work.
Funny name.
Oh, and he's changing his loadout every single time. The crowd's going wild. The Cruiser family, of course, bringing the hype every single week. Great job by JJ to actually keep his cool and being able to land that second place finish. is really good, really optimal. It's only 3 less points, so it's not anything
Hey,
crazy.
you still have the 2 points extra than everyone else.
Yeah, exactly. And it can hurt you in the long run not getting those 3 extra points, just like we saw in semifinals number 1 with those literally 4-point differences. So I wonder, will losing that first place bite them, or will it save them getting that second place finish?
We'll have to find out and see. As of right now, we still have a few more races left to go within the semifinals. I'm going to say, let's go back to Twisted. I've been asking for that. We haven't gotten it yet. I want some Twisted.
I want some Coconut Mall. I'll stick with that pick. Come on, Coconut Mall. You know what you need to do to us. Do it. You know it. Oh. Back to Cheeseland is one bagging track that I love to see because there is a fair amount of running skill that you can potentially do, but at the same time, if you don't have a more optimal lead, you will be getting passed up in that final shortcut. So I like to see it. It's way more entertaining than Dry, but I'm wondering who's going to be bagging and who's going to be running.
Well, we're about to find out right now. If anyone burnt out, you might as well just start bagging. Kanzai is going to be bagging here. Look at that. It's getting rid of any items that are not going to help him out. Now, there's someone else bagging as well. Keep that in mind.
Only 2 people bagging is quite mind-blowing. I was going to predict at least 4 or 5, but guess what? People want to run it. We got Nicky Guns here. We have not seen him a lot in this semifinals. I wonder what can he do to try and put himself back up in these standings.
I think he used one of the ground bananas to avoid that red and spared his own. So that was actually a really good play on JJ. Changed into the double. Had a mushroom, but he got backed up. He needs to collect points too, but he is going to be able to take that cut still. Lucia's going to be hitting whoever that middle Mario is in front. That's Manchild. And a shot comes in.
Ooh, that is right after the item box. So they're going to be defenseless for quite some time. And a lot of these other competitors are going to have shrooms for that shortcut and potentially pass these racers. But I guess not. Manchild will stick in that top place position and not have to worry about a single thing.
Right now, look at the tight lines right there. Oh, that's just so close. Shroom, unfortunately, getting hit by Banana, but he's not exactly sure what happened. I want to say it's the Banana of the other character. It was a lag hit, so it didn't look like he got hit.
True. That happens sometimes. That's just Nintendo netcode. Sometimes it registers, sometimes it doesn't, but on the other person's screen, he did not get hit.
That wreck.
That was extremely lucky that the rotating greens hit that red shell right when it was coming. 13, though, has some shrooms for this shortcut. He's going to go right through it. Got to avoid that boomerang, but never mind.
That save will connect. Kansai is going to let someone else take first, who's in the bill. He hits that Roy, whoever pot 3 is. I want to say that might be Better Cookie or Funny Name.
It could be.
Oh,
what did he get hit by? Was that a backed item?
It was a backed item.
But he was up in the air. What happened? Nintendo explained.
Close to the ground.
Riley uses that red shell to hit Kanzai, and Funny Name once again will be getting first. Changes his loadout again. And Kanzai will be getting second place. Riley in third.
That's cray.
That is cray.
That's crazy.
Crazy. But we have not seen a lot of Cray at all. We saw him a little bit, but he's been struggling, trying to crawl his way back up to the first, second, third place position.
As long as you stay within the top 6, you're going to be okay for the most part. But the top 3 is going to ensure you a bigger safety net.
Yeah, and really, it's rough because you can see how much more competitive semifinals is from qualifiers. So a lot of these racers might not be expecting how crazy of a difference of skill level these semifinals are.
Tick-tock clock, that's my next pick.
All right, and no one's going to stop you from picking it,
and no one's going to stop. I love how you retweeted that. I was having
Kiro actually was the one who did that. Retweeted it, brought it back up. That was such a great moment. I'm still hoping for some Coconut Mall, but we're getting actually Funny Name's most favoritist of all stages, Mario Kart Stadium. Don't flip Pidgey like that. That's rude.
Are you kidding me right now? Funny Name's going to run this track.
I'm expecting Funny Name to lose this track. That's my vote.
That's a lie.
No, I mean,
we
it's
all
fine.
know that's a lie.
You know what? There's not a lot of times I've seen Funny Name actually win on this track. So he says it's his favorite, but you know what? He's got to start speaking.
You can have a favorite track and not win. I mean, Dolphin Toes and Toad Harbor are my favorite, but I don't always win them.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, like you said, he was going to run it, but at the same time, I don't think he's going to be able to get first.
Who do you think is in first right now?
Oh. Maybe not funny name. We can only hope. Maybe Jaguar's teleporting in the semifinals and he's the Wario, but only time will tell at this point. And then we're going to see Cray being able to grab that double item box. Zol's going to fall off the stage after getting hit, but he's got an extremely strong item in hand, matching it with his loadout. Manchild avoids that explosion because he got hit by another item with those vulnerability frames. JJ107 is here, got those triple shrooms, uses it, bumps into the pole, and gets starred.
You know, here's something I always wanted to question. Like, I know it's like some super minor. I see people run into the warp pipes, right? With the star or a bullet bill, and they jump. By the way, a shock happened. But when they jump, there's no hole in the ground. So technically, when you jump in that warp pipe, you're just in the grass.
Yeah, true. Maybe, you know what, sometimes it's just for aesthetics. Maybe it's just for the environment. They didn't think, hey, you're going to be going down in those pipes, you know? Give the Toad some slack who set up this stage.
You know, they could have painted a little, like, black hole there, like, you know, the old Looney Tunes cartoon. Just run through it.
JJ107 unfortunately going to get hit by another item. Got to avoid those triple greens. He avoids them, grabs a single item box, and Manchild has a very ideal loadout. He can use this not throughout the entire way.
Look what I told you the whole time.
Oh, Funny Name is going to win his favorite track. I doubted him, and Riley gets second. How are you going to let the Overwatch player get second?
Third was Zool.
Nice. I love to see it. Zool has been improving week after week. I hope he's going to have enough points to move forward. But to see that Riley's been competing extremely well, and he's been playing a ton of Fortnite, Fall Guys, and otherwise, really great work by him.
And you would know because you've been playing with them a little bit lately, right?
Oh, yeah. No, he's been absolutely fantastic in those games. And apparently fantastic in Mario Kart 2. The man doesn't even need to practice. You can't be getting beat out by Riley here, guys. What are you doing? Just kidding. He's playing out of his mind.
Overwatch 2 gets me second. False.
What do you mean by that? How does Overwatch 2 get you second? No. No, you didn't even get in the beta, so you get second nothing. What? What? What?
All right. It's time to do a Mario Kart.
Oh, man. Like, what? I don't understand. Okay, I was giving the randomizer so much props. I was inflating its ego, and now we're going back to Cheeseland.
What do you want me to add? Like, I'm disappointed in the randomizer.
I know. We should ground the randomizer for a week. You know what? Let people track. No, that was chaotic.
Did you not see that one banana going through people?
It did. It did. And you know what? That's just the name of the game. And once again, two people will be bagging on Cheeseland. Burger with Cheese going to get bumped
Burger
over the
and Cheese
wall.
should be getting top 3 here. I'm just saying.
He should, and he needs it because this is the final race of semifinals number 2. If he does not get that top place finish, it's going to be a rough showing.
Absolutely. Right now, Big B over here got to protect himself. Thankfully, he decided to hold on to his item, get the double item box, screens an opponent out of it. You got Cray and Fifth. Got to be careful of the triple bananas in front of him. There's a blue shell on the minimap.
Blue shell is out. It is crawling. It is zooming. And it is going to get Pod 7 more likely than not. And 13 has nothing to stop it other than a banana, and it lands on the other competitor.
With that. That's crazy.
Oh no, 13 is here. He's got a pretty ideal loadout going into this final section. I'm wondering if he will roll his items. I wouldn't particularly do that, but we will. Only time will tell.
He's got to be careful of JJ dragging the banana, but he drags him out.
Really crazy, like, banana dragging plays throughout this entire semifinal, just non-stop. People spinning out from not being spaced out.
And right now, you see Funny Name just almost dragging out someone with that banana.
And you can see him doing these little strategies that are giving him such a larger lead. Cray cannot pull out his reds in time. Loses one red, loses the other, and gets carded again. Oh, that is so unfortunate. On the final race, we got 13 here. JJ107, he shouldn't have used those shrooms. He had the double cut. Reno throws the red forward, has multiple shrooms,
He needs the top spot right now. That might
Funny Name gets first, Kanzai in second, and JJ107 in third.
Hopefully that gives them enough points to stay within the top 6 to go on the grand finals, because that was the last race.
Yeah, I mean, I think he might be able to have enough points. I'm curious, will it be enough? I don't know, but JJ's been playing out of his mind. Funny name once again, racing amazingly, knowing what he has to do to get that first place finish, and even running like these bagging tracks nonstop and still getting top spots just shows how good he knows this game.
Absolutely. We have the highlights of the semifinals number 2, so let's go ahead and throw them up there.
Boom!
Neil Bowser City, you're seeing 13 getting dragged and getting hit again after again, the hit after hit after hit, trying to do his best that he can to stay alive. Who knows if his efforts were worth it or not. You got Riley over here, somehow did not die to that bomb.
Yeah, that was extremely lucky, but then gets carded anyways right after. JJ107, the name to watch, got dragged out here on Ice. Couldn't do anything about that, and then gets backed on Cheeseland for the first time. 13, running into that banana, and then also taking out another competitor. Then Cray could not pull out the reds for that defense. Throws one forward, and then just gets carded right after. It's so brutal.
It is nasty all around. Like, there's no way to say this any easier than to say pretty much everyone was dying left and right. And this is literally like the Halo 3 commercial.
Yeah,
everything's
it really
exploding.
Is. Everything's exploding. Everything's going wrong. In semifinals, it shows what a different beast it is, because in qualifiers, you have that little space. You have that time to kind of regather your thoughts. But then you're seeing it time and time again. You get hit by one item, and you're going down, 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 down.
To the bottom of the sea.
But yeah, and it's just something that you got to be able to, you know, manage and keep track of, and using that back camera to see what's around you is so phenomenally important.
Absolutely. We got the standings to see who are our final 6. Funny name.
Oh,
first
my
place, almost at the
God.
perfect 90 with 85 points. Kanzai second place with 66. Batter Cookie in third with 57. Zool in fourth with 40. Manchild in fifth with 39. Cray in sixth place with 37 points. Fortunately for JJ107, Riley 13, Big B, Burger with Cheese, and Nikki Guns, your nights end here.
How did Riley not make it? I swear I saw
It's that
him.
Overwatch 2 gameplay that he's been watching and not practicing.
Yeah, Overwatch 2 gave him 8th place. You're welcome, Riley. But congratulations to Manchild and Cray for making it into grand finals. I think that's the first time that Manchild's, actually maybe a few times Manchild's made it. But congratulations to Cray for coming out here competing and making it.
You're in the money now, dude.
It's fantastic.
You got money. It just depends where you're going to end up in these last set of races.